multiple things, right?
Hi, so today our group will be presenting Pong. Actually, my name is Jason.
My name is Ellis.
My name is Vahak.
The main objective of this game is to recreate the classic game of Pong. Pong is basically having two paddles at one end, and you want to keep a ball on the grid as long as possible. To recreate Pong, we're going to utilize many equipment such as the Max 32 chip kit, the propeller activity board, as well as implementing the game rules, functionalities, and the logic. For our grid, we'll be using the 8x8 LED RGB matrix. It is a common anode matrix. It has 3 different colors, red, green, and blue. It has 32 different pins, split into 4 different segments of, depending on the colors, which is red, green, or blue, and also as well the anodes. To turn on an LED, you're going to need to have the anode to be on high, sending signals on high, and leaving the colored LEDs to low, which is quite opposite of the common cathodes as well. Which also, the anode will control the rows, and the colored pins will control the columns. So you have them set to specific signals, and you're able to light up that specific LED on the board.
So that was pretty close to the row column scan that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my area, I did the circuit schematic. So the circuit in itself is pretty simplistic in general. So what we used is we used the 8x8 LED matrix, RGB. We focused on using blue instead of any other colors. Figured blue would be more normal. We used the chip kit Max 32. We used a piezo speaker to do every single time the ball is moving, or the Pong is moving. That doesn't make sense. It would beep, and then if it hits the paddle, it would beep, and if you lose, it would, or if you win, it would also create a sound. We also used the propeller activity board as essentially a power source, as well as for some functionality. And the resistors that we used were all 220 ohms, which complied with the 8x8 LED matrix. We didn't want to make it too bright, we didn't want to make it too dim. Turns out 1K makes it really dim.
Yeah.
So in terms of the 8x8 LED matrix, the top 8 pins would control the rows, while the side 8 pins would control the columns. And then we would, so how are we going to play Pong, right? So we didn't feel like using a joystick. We figured, nah, that's too easy, right? No way. Let's use a potentiometer. We'll use the voltage differences to just move the paddle up and down. All we need to do. So we took potentiometers. We set it up to the chip kit. We set it into the analog ports because it's an analog port, and we use the speaker to do all of that.
Next one.
Not to kill the suspense or anything, but then you've got different kinds of potentiometers. Some are basically
They're both 10Ks.
linear, and
Wait, what?
so as you turn the pot, I mean, basically they can be exponential instead of linear. Anyway.
Okay.
Go ahead, go for it.
Okay, so I am controlling I did the Pong's functionality. So what this is, it is the idea, the logic of the Pong game. And the first thing is to create the board. Now the thing about the LED matrix is that when you light up a row and a column, you have this common problem where you unintentionally light up an LED that you don't want to be lit up. So the idea is to actually light it up all at one time, but really, really fast. So it looks like one consistent image. So you don't see source code here because it's pretty long, but what I did was I implement that using a 2D array. And this is great because this is actually the LED matrix is a physical representation of an 2D array. So what I did with that is I preloaded everything using zeros, which means that there is nothing on the LED. And with the move ball and the players, these are its own function on its own, which is the ball has to have some way of moving randomly So I developed a random function to generate a random code to, when you begin the game or when you lose, when you restart, it'll either go up, down, left, or right. With the player, the function what I did is using the two pots. I read in the analog read at certain voltages, at certain values. It will predetermine where would the players will be at a certain voltage. So if it's 0, it will be on the far right side. If it's 10, I believe 10, 23, it'll be on the far left side. And anywhere in between, it'll be right there, as long as you move the potentiometer. So the thing about this is winning the game, I modified it so it doesn't keep track of score. It's rather more of playing and having fun rather than, oh, I want to do this. It's my modification to be like, oh, we're all winners.
Right.
So the thing is, with Pong's functionality, it actually comes with, I believe, 6 different cases where the ball is either moving up towards the right, up towards the left, down towards the right, down towards the left, whether it hits the wall, whether it doesn't hit the wall, whether it actually goes past a certain boundary where you win, and also from the very top as well. So with that, I implemented an if-else statement. I can say that it can be a lot more efficient using something else like a case statement, but if-else seems to work best for me when I was implementing it. And also a good thing to mention is that when I was coding, I realized that there needs to be a timer, because if you don't have a timer, then everything's just going to move all at once, and it's all going to be just a blue blur. So the thing about the timer is it helps keep track of the ball's movement, the player's movement in such a way that it looks consistent, that we can see it actually move back and forth. And as you hit the ball, the game will start to speed up and speed up and speed up until a player is eventually the loser.
We're winners.
Or
We're all winners.
Yeah.
There's no loser here.
Yeah,
Just a reset.
And that is the basic functionality of Pong.
Yeah, see, there's no losing, it's just delayed winning.
Yeah, delay.
Just play the game. I feel like that's what we should all just be doing. Just play the game.
Right.
We have a video that just shows it off, a little bit of the code. Not play? Okay, I guess. Really? Alright. Just leave it there. Yeah, I can't. I tried making it full screen, but it wouldn't work.
Yeah, this one will work for some reason.
I want to say it's a problem with Zoom.
And that's us running the code.
We're gonna do a live demo.
Wait, sure. But this is kind of cool. This is,
You want to talk about any of the problems?
Yeah, so pretty much this is the basic operations. Recording at this light angle, I guess, is a little bit more dimmer or light brighter, so it's kind of hard to see it. But pretty much is the ball bouncing back and forth while we're moving with the potentiometer. And with this one, we are testing the potentiometers, how it's moving back and forth using the pots over there.
We would have a bug every now and then where it would just show up green for some reason, even though we haven't implemented that part of the board. I believe.
Yeah, that has to do with using the pull-up resistors. When you do a pull-up resistor, anode has to be pulled up high, so it's not at this floaty state where it doesn't know whether it's 0 or 1. Once you set this to using a resistor on high, it'll say, okay, I'm gonna clear high, don't turn on. And that's just touching the bouncing functionality. And then this is just a loop.
Yeah. So we should do a live demo now. How do we? I don't know how to do that.
Come to speaker live. Oh, you want us with the speaker port too?
No.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I think. So who wants to play? Against any of us? I'm pretty good at the game.
Oh, can they take care of that for you?
Alright. So,
So as you can hear it, once the game restarts, you hear that dee 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 dee, which symbolizes that it restarts, and that animation is to show that the game will be restarted. And whenever the ball gets hit,
come on, man, you gotta play against me.
yeah, I gotta.
So, like in true Pong fashion, whenever the ball gets hit without winning, so to speak, it gets faster and faster. Maybe that's right around here. That was crap.
Okay. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So that would be it. Pong, the game.